A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Well, there is little doubt that Carlos Tevez will be a headline maker, a bringer of relentless drive and energy.
Yeah, he's dynamic, clever, and regardless of where he starts, he tends to play without a fixed position. I suspect he'll operate centrally, but his vision and work rate will mean he'll play out wide and deeper when needed. He's a nightmare for any defence to track.
That's him in a nutshell. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hangs one in. Gibbs White.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Gibbs White. Anderson. Williams. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. Guardiola. Kubo. That's destined for the flank. Tevez has it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he finish? There it is! And there is your opener.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer after 29 minutes is number 18, Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? And he's certainly onside here. Gets the shot away! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Wood. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Incoming delivery. Pings in across. And a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There will be 1
Kubo
minute at a time.
set up 1 goal so far. And he's had it nicked away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
The referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Manchester
Takes a shot! Wood tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! He's got it all! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 58 minutes is number 14, Kubo.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hutchinson. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Gibbs right. Substitution on the field. Number 32.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nottingham cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Spread to the right. And that has been knocked clear. Alexander on. Oh, good climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Taking place.
Nottingham choosing to make the first change. Nottingham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Messi. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Dembele. Caresses it through. Rafael Leao! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Kubo.
So changes afoot
Coming
here,
on the
and from
field
both
is
sides.
Number 19. Dybala. Substitution.
Now it's Hudson-Odoi. That is good strength. Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! And that could come back to haunt them.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Oh, can he get onto this? Dybala. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Dembele.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Dembele! And a neat finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Messi.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added minutes has been
Well, it's a
indicated.
move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, sweet feet. And it's Xavi. It's Xavi! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that... You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match
There you
award,
have it, a
and there
fine
is
win
very
for our
little room
boys.
for argument.
This is just what we like to see.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Everyone, please welcome to the field.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Odegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions. And that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now, this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Lewandowski. Stood up well to him there. Modric.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's gone route one. Can he spark a counter here? Messi.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar. Chips it through, and a header! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, there's the clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Rafael Leao, Neymar, can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Looking for options for in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
There as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Robert Lewandowski.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 10, Kubo.
3-0, and things are starting.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Neymar. And here's
There'll be
Kubo.
3 minutes at a time.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, they keep it up for. Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Neymar. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's to the right flank. Fernandez in acres of space out wide. That's put pay to the danger. Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. Lewandowski looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Now Mbappe. Lewandowski has it out wide and in space. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working.
Number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
To replace him is
Edmilson.
number 22, Beto.
Camavinga.
Substitutions taking
And
place.
back to the goalkeeper. And it's Edmilson. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao. Plenty to aim at here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And it's Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 18, Rafael Leao. Substitution for Barcelona.